Hi, we're talking about how to have fun in life, and in particular today we're talking about how to have fun studying for a professional exam. And we're going to be talking with Marie Motard. She's an amazing coach, and she is somebody that I wish I had 6 months ago when I was taking a professional exam, because it seems that exams don't end when you become an adult. And so she's going to join us in just a second. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thank you so much.
Yeah, it took a little time to be up. The link was not up, but now.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'll let you introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, so my name is Marie. I'm an academic and student and success coach, and I work mainly with teachers who want to further their career. I help them be successful for a competitive exam in order to get promoted.
Okay. It seems like more and more, well, into adulthood, that we need to take exams, certifications, and things like that. I know my exams have not stopped. And so it's not something we normally associate with having fun. And why is it that it's not fun?
Okay. Sometimes we associate taking exam with studying, and we think studying is tedious, is boring, it takes a lot of effort, so we don't feel like it. Very often, we want the result of getting the promotion, of course, but the step to get there seems really hard, and that's why we associate studying with not having fun.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I don't always feel like studying. When I think about the last exam, I can tell you that most of the days I did not feel like studying at all. And so what's going on? What's going on when that's happening? When studying is on your calendar,
yeah,
and it's time to study.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, okay. You think I have to study. So then you feel like it's an obligation. So first of all, your brain doesn't like to be obligated to do anything. So anyway, there's studying that comes up, you have scheduled to work for an hour, and you automatically go to, I don't feel like it. So this thought, I don't feel like it creates the feeling of being unmotivated. So there are you can do many things when you're unmotivated, but certainly not studying. So what you do is, for example, you do something else that is useful. You think
social media,
getting, you have to peg out the washing, and it becomes very urgent all of a sudden. Or you undertake some do it yourself at home. So very often you happen procrastinating this study time that you've scheduled, or you switch to something else. So sometimes what you also do is that you have planned to study a certain way, and your brain is going to tell you, no, you should do this one first because this one seems more easy. So then you don't use your brain efficiently, because if you do the easy first, you're too tired to do the hard task. Whereas if you switch and you do the hard task first, it's easier to do the second one.
Well, yeah, I could totally see that. Like all of a sudden cleaning sounds a lot better than studying or something like that. Yeah, you don't want to do the hard one first. And it seems like, so you do anything but studying.
Yeah.
And so, and this is coming from not being motivated. I mean, I can see this when it's time to exercise and things like that. And it's kind of like you prolong that feeling, like you put it off, but that unmotivated feeling kind of stays there.
Yeah, you're right on spot on, I mean, because what happens is that you tell yourself that you don't feel like it, and you make it last a lot longer than if you just override your brain and get to work, take action. Actually, if you take action and you don't listen to your brain trying to take you off the task, and you take action even if you're not motivated, this feeling of this uncomfortable feeling is only gonna last 60 to 90 seconds. Whereas if you procrastinate, you make it last all the time you procrastinate because you haven't started yet. So the best way out is just to take the first step.
Okay.
The more you do that, the easier it gets and the less uncomfortable the unmotivation becomes.
So I can kind of relate this to especially exercise. Like in the moment, I'm not feeling at all motivated.
Yeah.
And that's kind of normal.
Definitely.
Is that, yeah. And
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Exactly. So if you tell yourself, I need to be motivated to work, this is never going to happen because
No.
making an effort is unnatural. It's the opposite of what your human reaction tells you. Your brain tells you, save energy, save energy. You never know what's going to happen in the future. So it's completely normal not to be motivated to start. And once you recognize that and you say, oh, I don't feel motivated, and that's not going to stop me anyway, there you start and do anything.
I know I've been caught in that trap of like waiting for motivation to arrive, and it's not really there at the beginning.
No, it's going to catch up with you. What did you say the other time?
It was like it meets me later. Like if I think about exercise, I'm not motivated to exercise, but as soon as I start doing the reps that I need to do somewhere in the middle, then I start to feel motivated.
Exactly. And you know what? After a few times, you're gonna learn how to override your brain so quickly that you don't, it's not that you don't feel it, the feeling is of unmotivated is still there, but you're so good at overcoming it that has become part of the process and it just goes very fast. And then you can spend a lot of time on the results because this is what you're craving for. Having a fit, studying, be ready for the exam, that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you don't wait for motivation to happen.
No.
You take the action. And motivation comes along the way. And what you're saying is that as you practice this, you shorten that amount of kind of that negative, unmotivated feeling.
Exactly. So what happens is that in the end, at the beginning, when you procrastinate and you delay, postpone, you make this uncomfortable feeling last like 80% of the time until you cannot procrastinate anymore and you have to do it and it only lasts 20% of the time. So when you do it, when you get over it right away, it only lasts 20% of the overall experience, which makes studying an overall 80% pleasure instead of making it boring, hard, tedious. Exactly. So that's how you turn studying into a having fun moment instead of staying in the I don't want to do it, I don't feel like it, and prolonging the unmotivation.
Yeah. So you just kind of accept it in the beginning, it's going to be there and it's going to arrive later. And then the rest of it is going to be fun. It's going to be a more positive experience.
Exactly. And actually, I would even go further and say that not only you accept it, but you expect that the feeling is going to be there.
Oh, that's really good. You expect that it's going to be there and you know it's going to be there. So even knowing that it's going to be there can help you take that first step. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good because that's so tell me like a specific example. Like I'm getting ready to study on that day. What is just something that in my head right away that I could say to myself when I'm getting ready to study and I don't want to do it?
Okay. You can just acknowledge. So you can say,
okay,
I feel like it and it's completely normal. Or you can try something like, I don't feel like it and I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay. I can see that. I can see using that even in exercise. Totally normal. And I can pick up the weight.
That's what I know my body can do it. I know my brain can do it. It's exactly the same. Like the feeling, the first feeling that comes to mind is completely normal. And just tell yourself, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to enjoy the ride just because I'm scared to jump in the wagon.
Oh, that's really good. I like that. I really like that. Thank you so much. And if people want to know more and learn more, where can they reach you?
Well, Instagram is a great way to get in touch with me. In my link in my bio, there is a link. You can schedule a free discovery call, and I can work with you on any topic, but especially if you have a hard time accepting that you're not motivated and you want to do things anyway because you want to reap the benefits of exercising, studying, and this is the fun part. The fun part is when you get the results. And the good thing is that the results are long-lasting results. Once you pass the exam, it's passed. You don't have to do it again. So that's why it's really worth trying to trick your brain and not buying into the BS of I don't feel like it, I shouldn't do it, so that you can get the results. That's my advice for all the people listening to us today.
That was so great. I want to stay on and ask for more tips on everything, on studying, on exercising from you. So go to Marie's link in her bio to schedule a free session. And I will see you again for another.
Yeah, definitely. We have another meeting this month. So
yes, I'll see you again. So stay tuned to Instagram.
Bye.
Bye.